basically Wikipedia went from being um, a an attempt to represent the broad landscape of opinion on every subject to being a mouthpiece for the establishment.
Yeah, all the while without people realizing it was happening, and all the while being pretty much the number one search rank on Google, and arguably 10 times, I don't know, maybe more. I'm curious what you think the number is, more relevant, more important, more effective at changing public opinion than any other news organization in the world.
Yes, certainly it gets a lot more traffic than any other newspaper, and people do spend quite a bit of time. Um, I think people get more into the weeds reading articles for, uh, the New York Times or whatever, perhaps. But no, people do the same on Wikipedia as well. I'm not aware of any studies of impact or anything like that. But I think it is safe to say that Wikipedia is considerably more influential than any other single media source, more influential than the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Times, the BBC, and so forth.
Yeah, I mean, I remember obviously Google, when if you ever put your name, your organization in, Wikipedia would almost always be in the top three. And then recently, maybe a few years ago, before the AI came in, Google would usually do a quick summary in that upper right hand column, and that was almost always best based on Wikipedia. And then of course now we've got the AI models, and their first go-to, or the go-to that's been around the longest, is again that Wikipedia. Larry, I remember I was on a call with like about 100 really high level influencers and ultra wealthy people. And Alex Jones came up because he had just interviewed me. And one of the guys said, "Oh, Alex Jones, I just chat GPT'd him, and this is what they said."
What the London Real Investment Club actually does for you, it gives you the keys to open that door to the inside deals. In the last 3 weeks, I've participated in 3 incredible deals: a layer 2 Bitcoin protocol, an incredible AI protocol. The deal flow is beyond what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen a model like this that just gives average folks the opportunity to be behind the deals, and that's exactly what we've done. Not only that, you get to hang out with Brian Rose every week, and for me, that was huge because I look at Brian as somebody who's not only an expert in the space, and I think is on the leading edge, but just the leading edge of thought with London Real and the work he's doing there. To anyone who's taking a serious look at this, I know it's a big decision. It was a big decision for me and my family, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I wish you all the best and hope you come join us.
And I looked at him in front of all these people and I said, "Are you serious? Are you literally just going to trust what ChatGPT tells you? That's what you think about the world? You don't realize there's so much more going on?" These were supposedly intelligent people, wealthy people, that's where they were getting their information from, Larry, from, the ChatGPT, maybe the Gemini, which is probably taking a chunk of it from the wiki, which again was co-opted. And so I was just surprised that people didn't know what they didn't know.
Right. I mean, we have to practice digital hygiene. I mean, this is something that we should be teaching to our children routinely, and perhaps there's a slightly older generation that developed their instincts about how to consume media back in the days of the big three, and just expecting there to be some source that they can consume, learn what the truth is, and then just believe it. And unfortunately, it doesn't work that way anymore. We actually have to uh, we have to consume more sources of a wider variety, I think, if we want to be reasonably confident of any conclusion. And when it comes to, our opinions of the sources themselves, like Alex Jones, then of course, yes, we should consume them a little bit and form our own opinions. Um, Yeah, I was interviewed by Alex Jones a couple of months ago, and I was surprised that he was, first of all, a good interviewer, and second of all, he apart from a few obligatory um, nods to the conspiracy outlook, nevertheless, is I think an informative, interesting interview. So, yeah.
To continue watching the rest of the episode for free, visit our website londonreal.tv or click the link in the description below.
Hi, it's Brian Rose from London Real. You probably know that we've just recently been re-platformed on YouTube after 25 months completely in the dark. The truth is, I really need your help. What I really need you to do is click on that subscribe button right now, like this video, and maybe even leave a comment or share the link with friends. We're really fighting against an algorithm that's tried to keep us quiet for so long. And the more subscribers we have, the more people watch our content, the better guests we can bring you, the better content, and we can continue transforming lives. We've been doing this for 14 years now. I want to do this for another 14 years, but I really need your help. So click on that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, share this, and we're going to continue to bring you more and more great content. Thank you.